Hi, on the Woodpecker today,
We're making an advent calendar.
We decide to use pallet wood because it will be painted all over, so it won't show. So we pass a lot of wood through the thickness planer. Next, we sand all that wood. Between the two of us, it goes pretty fast. Alain decides to join us and pass the boards through the jointer. It goes even faster. Next, I start to cut the boards to the right width and Chantal cuts them to the right length. Those are the sides of the blocks. At 5 pieces for a block, we need lots of them. Next, I cut the doors, which are a little smaller than the rest. Then the three of us sand the sides of all those pieces we've just cut. Then we can begin to assemble this. Chantal glues a block together and Alain adds small nails to add solidity. Next, he uses some wood paste that he puts in the cracks of all the blocks. It does the job pretty well. It looks like a chain production in a factory. When the paste is dry, I begin to sand the blocks to remove the imperfections. Next, Chantal begins to paint the blocks. Most of them will be green. Only 3 will be brown. Meanwhile, I cut small pieces of dowel to make the door handles. To paint them, I need to stick them to a piece of tape because I can't hold them and paint them at the same time. We need 3 colors: green, red, and white. Of course, we need a golden star at the top. Then we begin to paint the doors with all kinds of fancy Christmassy designs. It's a long process because all the lines have to be straight. When they're all done and dry, we stick the handles onto them. Then Alain uses his CNC to burn the date on each door with his laser. Then it's time to apply some varnish on every single piece of the calendar. Let's say that we had to be creative to make sure that all the pieces wouldn't touch each other while they were drying. When everything is dry, it's time to add a door to each block. Alain aligns a door in a block and drills a small hole through them. Then he adds a small nail to create a hinge. He does the same thing to the other side of the block, and finally to all the other blocks. When all the doors are installed, we see that the doors can sometimes be blocked inside the block. So Chantal glues a small block of wood inside to prevent this from happening. Then she paints them right away. Now it's time to assemble all the blocks together. We begin with the brown ones. A little glue and a clamp do the job. We noticed that the glue made it slippery when we put a lot of blocks together, so we decided to stick no more than 3 or 4 at a time. So we glued them in small packs. Then we glued 2 packs together. So always the same steps. It's getting there. We sometimes need to sand the top of a pack to make it straight so we can stick some more on top of them. At the end, we are left with sticking the tree to its base. Wow! We can't turn our eyes away. The result is amazing. So, if you're like us and don't like the advent calendars you find in the stores or on the internet, you can always make your own to your own specifications. Now, we only need to fill it with small surprises and enjoy it throughout the month of December. Happy holidays to all of you and come back to see us on the Woodpecker.